Hello people and welcome to Space Engineers. I love this game. It is an early access game, but it's got potential. In fact, I've been talking about this a few times. I really want to show you it, but I'm just not as creative as I used to be, so I was a bit afraid. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you, excuse me, two ships I have come across recently that have blown me away. But first of all, I'm going to say it is 1:33 AM in the morning. And I have already recorded this, but guess what? I'm using Bandicam, not Fraps, because Fraps doesn't want to pick it up. And I fucked up. I didn't put my microphone under the options of recording, so there was no sound of me. So I looked like a complete twat. I was clueless. But that out of the way, let's begin. Alright. This is what we're going to do. First of all, I need to governor class carrier. I just used that when I destroyed it, so I'll have to do it again, but I'll show you that I've done the Ares. Oh, balls, muffins, shit face. Tell you what, let's just have a look. Hopefully the Ares might be intact, but if it's not, I'll just reload it from the workshop. But yes, I cannot remember the names of the two people who made these two different ships, but since I love them so much, I'm going to find them and I will link them in the description. And also, I'm going to have a little challenge. Fucking hell, okay. Oh no, it didn't say if it's fine. This is Ares, the destroyer. I'm going to classify this as a medium ship because its size compared to some, but I'm going to tell you right now, it's amazing. Seriously, this ship is this is the default red ship you get that Space Engineers have made, and this someone made. As soon as I saw it, I was blown away. Just, it is beautiful. This thing is awesome. Like I said, in a PvP perspective, the engines are a bit exposed to too much for my liking, and there's not enough heavy armor. There's a lot of light armor, which really doesn't protect it much. But when I show you in a minute, when I crash it first into an asteroid, you will see it doesn't actually do as much damage as you think. Anyway, this is the open plan hangar. It's kind of like an open plan kitchen, but different, because you don't find planes in your kitchen. Well, I don't know, you don't find them in mine, but I'm not going to judge. There's two fighters here. This one is on some kind of crane thing, which again, just, you know, some people might say it's not necessary, but who cares? It adds. I mean, look how it just adds to this entire thing. There's one here, so you got two fighters ready, you know, that are really well armed, you know. They oh man, really well. Two refineries. If you're doing survival mode, you need to refine ore. Anyway, let's go up the floor here. We've got like the engines and some gravity gens. I mean, also with this game, people make torpedoes and put stones inside of them. Like, let me see if I've got any to hand. No, I don't. But you mine for rocks, and when you drop them, they're a big stone basically, and they put them inside. And when it hits the ship, that rock will really smash through the ship. But what these gravity generators has done is put them on the side. They act like shields, so when the rock gets into range, it will just, the generators, they'll just push them away. So it's kind of like a shield. It's genius how it's. Also though, the gravity, as you notice, I'm not being dragged towards them and like this, so I'm not like this, because he's put enough generators down, pulling me downwards to cancel these out. But any rocks that come at it, because he's set it so only the gravity only works like this inside the ship. When you're outside, it'll just get pushed away. So he's thought about it. So even though if anyone tries to launch a torpedo at me, it's not going to work because I've got some shields. But again, now we've got an observation platform. See, so sometimes it's nice to just step back and have a look for a change, and you can just see, and it's really beautiful. It's got like the control centers here, just made from glass. It's, again, really nice. He's used the lights to give just immersion, add to it. He's got skylights that the shadows are beautiful. It's no complaints. I just love this thing. I mean, what's up here? Let's go have a look. Up here, oh man, see, now we've got an even better view of ships coming in and out. Darks, we've got a beautiful view of my background. Oh wow, that shouldn't really happen because there's something behind me, but hey, baser. We've got the Medibay. Medibay is here for when you get killed. A nice view, oh, just some niceness here. Oh, look at this, some beautiful windows to see down into the hangar. Oh man, Yeah, oh, some doors leading to the deck for easy to get in and out, you know, because the bridge is through this door. We got 2 interior turrets to protect the bridge from intruders, you know, and then we've got, here we go, and he's protected the bridge with a bit of heavy armour to keep, you know. We've got 2 backup cockpits, and then we've got the main cockpit, and like I'm going to say, the main cockpit's exposed. It's just a little bit of glass, no heavy armour, but that's not the point. This is heavy armour, and here are 2 backup cockpits. So he's thought about it, he really has. But look at the view from here as well, look at that. Let's take her for a spin. And for a combat ship, it moves really nicely. As you can see, I've done exactly what I did in my other video, and hit that fucking ship again. But even though, can you see, it's not done so much damage that it's going to cripple me like mad. Because if you look at my speed, something's on fire though, hold on. See the smoke? Oh, is it smoke or is it just weirdness? I have no idea. It looks like smoke from there, but it's fine. I mean, look at the speed. It's brilliant. Now let's try and stop. Now we're going to stop slower because an engine should be where you can see that gyroscope just there, but it's been knocked out because I crashed. But just look at this thing. It is gorgeous. Alright, ignore the damage. I know, but it's gorgeous. And like here at the back, as you can see, people might think, oh, a weak point. No, that's heavy armor right there to protect it. So he's thought about the weak points. The windows here, yeah, you can take them out, but you're not going to get very far because it's protective layering. I could do a few things to upgrade this ship and make it much better suited for PvP, and I can, but I'm not going to show you that because I want to show you how he's done it. You know, and this is beautiful. And now I'm going to show you, we're going to crash it face first into that red ship, because I'm going to show you how, even taking some smacks, this ship will still hold its own and you will still make it out alive. Honestly, if I wouldn't have failed on the first video, you would see just how good it is. It is really, really good. And I'm going to take this time while we're going over too to tell you, I have a little competition. I love the 2 ships I'm showing you, and I am welcoming anybody to submit some ships they have made. And if I think they are amazing, I will actually show them and I will use them in every video I make on Space Engineers. The best one I will use on every video, seriously. Right now, these are 2 ships I am going to have on everything I do because I love them. The other ship I'll be showing you is over there, but I'm going to show you in a different environment because it looks better. I've copied and pasted it here, so it's not got some stuff it should. Ooh! Right, here we are, smacking straight into the red ship. And just boom. Now, let's look how much damage is done to us. That doesn't look like much for a head-on, does it? Cockpit has not been breached or scratched. It's fine. Look, the ship is still extremely intact. He says that, even though he's lost 2 engines to stop it from moving forward, as you can see, because I'm really not slowing down. But again, I can fix that by giving some more armour, putting some more engines down, you know, so it's not a problem. But see, look at the damage to me, and now let's turn around and look at red ship. He's in no condition to do a damn thing. I am fine. I can still survive a fight for a while, because they have not penetrated any critical areas of my ship. Like I said, it's well done. The engine reactor compartment is at the back of the ship, and it's still very, very well protected. So I'm still going to have power. The bridges here is protected, and there's an emergency bridge behind it with heavy armor protected. I am not going down. I can lose the entire front section in front of the bridge of this ship, and I will still move perfectly fine. I will still, I mean, there you go. This is what I've done to him. In fact, you know, let's give him another smack. I don't know if you can see some damage done to him, but he's in much worse shape than I am. You know, let's try and split him in half. Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Can we do it? Oh no! See, I've taken out a lot of his engines, and as you can see, it's trying to stabilise the ship, but it just can't do it. The ship is spiralling out of control. If it were in a PvP situation, he is in massive trouble. I am not. I mean, even then, see, right, when that ship's flown off, but I don't care because I've still got the one on the crane. So, see, it's still fine. I'm still not damaged enough to cause concern. I'm really not. The bridge is still intact. Everything about the reactors is still intact. I still have... Holy crap. Now let's try it. Look, I still have enough thrust to get me away from a situation that's good enough for a heavy ship. So I could still get out of here. And he ain't going to be able to chase me down no time soon, so I'm intact. For a finale with the Ares anyway, we're going to go smack bang into an asteroid. I've lost quite a few oh no, I'm fine actually, no, I'm fine. Here we go, right. We're going to reverse and we're going to get some speed on it. Right, I'm reversing very, very slowly though. Yeah, it's because a lot of the engines... Right, this is what we'll do actually. I'll turn the inertia dampers off. Jump out so it'll keep moving for now. Right, I've taken out one of the generators too because I'm being pulled sideways. But it's still not a problem. Look, because I can still walk if I really, really have to like this. Otherwise, I've got my jetpack. It's not a problem. If I need to escape right about now and abandon the ship, I still have this fighter hooked up to that crane. This ship has got contingencies. Let's look. See, this is the damage done. Not a problem. Not a problem. It's not damaged any critical part. I've still got gyroscopes under the bridge, you know, with the armour, so I can still see it even if most of the others get destroyed. This ship has got contingencies for those contingencies. Oh man, let's look at the engine part here. I think no, this part's fine. No, it was the left side that got decimated, wasn't it? Let's go have a look at the left side. As you can see, a patch came out and I think it's broken the doors, so I do apologise for that, but that's out of my hands. I'm a bit mad about it too, actually. I thought I'd broken something, but no. Oh shit. We have lost the entire left engine wing, which is a bit of a problem, but the thing is, it still doesn't mean I can't fight. I'm still in this fight. So, it doesn't matter. I'm fine. Right, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some big engines and I'm just going to plop them down right about here. Just to make us speed up a bit. Simply because I just want to hit this asteroid and get it done with. Which I'm actually in physical pain right now, I'm mentally, because I've got to crash this beautiful thing. But I'm showing you all, so sacrifice worth it, I hope. Right, and so we can stop, and now we'll run back up and reverse a bit faster. Just you know, because I'm sure you don't all want to be watching me reversing into the nothingness of space. Well, for anyone who's actually watching. I mean, I'm not speaking to myself right now. Loner. Anyway. Alright. See, there we go, that's better. Speed. Come on. Yeah. So, you know, so if that happened in the middle of a fight, I suppose, you know, I don't know, I could have a few people and keep some resources in the storage base and tell them, just build some emergency, you know, build some quick thrusters to get us out of here. I mean, there's enough room for them, you know, so and stuff like that. I could even put one back in there or something, so, you know, if I have engineers and stuff on the ship, I'm still very, very able to repair and get the hell out of here. But as you can see, any part of the ship where it's really, really important has not been, it's not been damaged. It's fully intact. So the reactors are not going out anytime soon. I've still got way more than enough power. Bloody hell, I could supply a planet. Okay, well that's overboard, but the thing is, I'm not going down anytime soon. So, I mean, and if anything, I've lost a bit of weight and some engines, but if I still had those engines, I would move a lot faster now. So it's kind of a win-win. Alright, let's stop it here. See how fast that stopped. I've still got way more than enough forward thrust. See, look at the speed it's accelerating at. I have more than enough forward thrust to get me out of here in a flipping hurry. I mean, it's honestly, this ship is awesome. Right, now, the painful moment of smashing it straight through an asteroid, which we're gonna do from this view to add to it. Alright, I mean, the damage here, you can see, if I was the captain of this ship, I would not be shitting myself about that, because I'm like, that is only the hangar bay, and ships can still fly in and out, not a problem, nothing big's been hit. Obviously, if I see a missile fly straight in my face here, I'm gonna shit myself. Alright, people, are you ready for this? Shit biscuits. Oh my god. But look, still, I am fine. Ish. Okay, he says that, but he can't move backwards. Have I got a glitch going on? Because it's smacking there as if it thinks I'm in it. I don't understand this. I think this is actually a game glitch. Yeah, this is a game glitch. It's there we go. It thought I had something. No, no, fuck. I don't know what this is, but the ship itself is still very operable and it can still hold its own. It's still fine, honestly. Anyway, let's move on to the Governor class destroyer, and this is the Governor class destroyer. He has built 3 ships, as you can see. It looks like these are escort ships, and then this is the big class destroyer. Now, for lag reasons, I'm going to remove these 2 just to try and free up some more FPS. That's better, to show you the main ship, because like I say, I do apologise, but the game's in beta, and if you've got a really, really powerful PC, like, you know, bloody 8 core thing and GTX beast, then it kind of compensates for the fact it's a beta, but I don't have that, and that's not going to happen anytime soon either, so we're going to have to put up with it like this, but I'm sure we all understand. This is my favourite heavy carrier ship of all time. I took one look at this and just fell in love. I love the look of this. Whoever made this is a goddamn genius. He deserves a medal. He should be employed by the people who've made this game. He is legendary, and I'm going to just everything he makes from now on I will download. I don't care what it is, because I'm going to use this when the game gets a little bit more optimised, obviously, though. I'm going to use this in every frigging map I have. There will be this ship somewhere, but this is the open plan, just hangar bay, again like an open plan kitchen, but different. So you've got a straight route down the centre of the ship. Some of you are going to immediately say, but that's a PvP problem. Is it, balls? Inside there's a ton of interior turrets to stop intruders, and there's some gatlings going on, so if you try and fly in here, you might as well fly into an asteroid, because you ain't getting nowhere. You will feel like you just hit face first into a steel wall. Seriously. But this is where it keeps the ships out of the way, you know, and if you look at it from here, it looks really, really nice. If you've got 2 sides to it, it looks really good. And this is where the designer of this ship is a pure fucking genius. He has the undercarriage here with cargo bays for missiles and things, but my favourite part is this. If anyone's ever played one of the Star Wars on PS2, you'll know that you can do spaceship battles, and you respawn in the ship, then go get in your fighter and take off. Similar sort of thing. Here is the medibay. So you go out, start dogfighting, and you get killed in your spaceship. You respawn here, get in another one, and take off, and there's no problem. It's brilliant. He's a genius. And the thing about the ship is, he's used every bit of space to create an awesome interior that you want to walk around in. Most big ships are just hollow in the middle. They've got a few things like, oh, someone's thrown a medical bay here and there, and you know, it's useless, but this guy is actually fully kitted out his interior. It's amazing. Beautiful. And you've got a few more ships here in like a little designated area, if you like, so that looks really good. You know, you've got entrances to ships defended by interior turrets, so it's going to be no easy task to board this. But the next problem is, even if you get on the ship, finding the bridge is the hardest thing you're going to do in your life. I mean, I have to find it now, for God's sake. But let's take a peep inside. We've got another medical bay, which is a problem. When we've got a massive reactor all over the place, we've got all these gyroscopes to make it turn. Right, we've got hallways to go up floors. Oh man, he's used everything. Fail on my part. He's used everything to try and create an awesome ship. That's a turret just flying for no reason, but we didn't see that. It's got support beams. Not necessary, but it doesn't matter because it just adds to what's there. It's brilliant. Oh, it's used interior blocks in certain places, heavy armour to protect the ship. I'm going to show you in a minute me ramming an asteroid, and you will see the front of the ship. Nothing, seriously, I'm not kidding, nothing will happen to it. But I mean, just look, you've just got a beautiful view. It's just aesthetically amazingly pleasing. Let's see. Look, here we go. Perfect catwalk here. We've just got a beautiful view of just the hangar. I think it's spectacular. And just, you know, you can peep down on things, and it's beautiful. It's a ship where I want to walk around and feel proud, you know, like, I don't think, oh, the only good thing about this ship is it looks good on the outside and that's it. Because that's not true. This ship has tons, and like here is made more catwalks to come out and have a look. Let's see if he's done the same at the other end. So he's really put thought into this ship, and I think this guy is a legend. Here we've got long corridors with storage containers and things. It's really good. It really is. Now let's go up to the bridge. People are always saying, oh yeah, but the bridge is exposed. Not this bridge. It's heavy armoured, reinforced, and it's beautiful. It's a death trap too if you try and get on the bridge. And here we are. The bridge is right about here in this massive, heavy armoured, reinforced block. The bridge is underneath. The bridge ain't gonna get hit, just trust me. And here is the ship. It's beautiful. It is amazing. It's got defence up the wazoo, and then when it's got its escort ships, you know, nothing is gonna kill this ship. Honestly, you've got no fucking chance in hell. This thing will obliterate you. Now, obviously it is a big ass carrier, so it's not going to take off like a jet, and it's certainly not going to turn like one either. But for big ships, this thing turns and speeds up at a very, very reasonable rate. Not just that, even though its frame rate was kind of bad, it's actually much better than some other massive ships that have been made. I cannot fault this ship. The only thing I say sometimes is those engines look a bit exposed to get hit by bullets, but that is easily fixable. Again though, I want to show you his model, because his model is perfectly fine, like I said. There's nothing wrong with it, just a few things I would change personally. But honestly, if I saw this thing coming at me, I would shit myself and run. I wouldn't even take a shot, I would just run. Honestly. It's beautiful. Now, I'm trying to turn to get us on a nice trajectory with that asteroid, because it's tradition now. I crashed the first ship. We've got to see how this thing does against the crash as well. Beautiful though, honestly. The bad part now is I've got to crash this, and I love the look of it. I don't know if I'll be able to live myself. I love this thing. Okay, come on. Obviously though, this one hasn't got like the generators, the gravity generators on the side to like propel those torpedoes away, simply because it's armoured to high hell. So don't get me wrong, the rocks and torpedoes can still do a lot of damage, but I'm not too worried at the minute about that. I'm really not. Of course, this thing is beast. Not just that, it's got Gatlings on which will kind of aim for them, like asteroids that come flying to hit you and stuff like that. When you've got them, when you've got that turned on, they will shoot them down. You know, so it's fine. It's great. I love this thing. Right, we're going to reverse now and try and get some distance, because obviously this thing isn't just going to magically take off. I'm tempted to put some Titan engines on it to make it speed up faster, but I don't want to do that. I want to show you how the ship crashes with the variables that are at hand. So I don't want to put anything else on it and crash it in that sort of a way. With the Sabre, what I added them on, yeah, but I only replaced what was pretty much lost. So if you kind of see where I'm coming from with this, God, and I love this thing so much, I just want you to see what happens when you crash just using its own engines and stuff. It holds its own. But if you like, tell me and I will show you what happens to it if I put some Titan engines on it and fly it straight into something. Because the Titan engines is a mod, and basically they're 3 times powerful and require 3 times more power than any engine. And they're huge. But you know, for capital ships, they make you move. Obviously, you're still not going to take off like a rocket, but you're gonna move good enough. Alright, let's see, how far away are we? I don't know, because I ain't got a beacon over there or anything. I say we stop at about a second or so. I'll let it get to 50 meters a second, and then, yeah, and then I'll stop. So let's keep moving. Right, here we go. Right, now I'll let it stop itself. And clearly there's a lot more forward thrust than there is reversing thrust, because it slowed down so fast. But now, for what we all want to see, well, apart from me, I'm actually dreading this. Turn my nest dampers off, and let's do this. See, its accelerating thrust for a heavy ship is still really good, because it's still accelerating at about a meter a second or something. It's going up by at least a meter a second. That's confusing, isn't it? It's going up by a meter a second per second. What the fuck are you on about? But yeah, unless there's probably a different way to put it, but yeah. So already we're up to 25 meters a second. Now considering the goddamn size of this thing, and look how much it weighs. 24,891,532 kilograms. I am not about to complain at its acceleration with a weight that much, because if this was on planet Earth, it wouldn't move. Its 0 to 60 would be never. So I'm not complaining. It's really good, like I said, and I can even change it. I can make it run faster by changing some small engines with big ones. You know, I could make those bits there, those engine covers a bit bigger, fit more engines in if I wanted to, but no. This is his model and I love it, and I'm showing you his model. And like I said, those are just adjustments I would make, but that doesn't mean that the ship's not perfect the way it is, because it really is. Just a few things I would do because I'm not patient enough. But, like I said, we're going to hit this now, and the last time I tried this, the front just laughed at the Asteroid, like, did you just hit me? It didn't damage the front. Alright, we're going to take out one of these fighters on the way past. Gabush. In fact, oh shit, you're going to hit my engine. Ah, ah, oh, oh, piss biscuits. Shit. I'm out of control, I'm out of control, I'm out of control, I'm out of control. Fuck, 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 fuck. What the hell just happened? Oh, I hit something. And there you go. Look at that. Those rocks have done pretty much piss all to the front of my ship. Like I said, last time I did this, it actually did nothing, but I hit it head on, and I think everything hit all the surface evenly. But that kind of focused, but look, it's not done enough damage to warrant me to shit myself. They've come loose because it's still in beta, and the landing gear is not supposed to take so much of a smack. But even then, those ships are not going to tear me from the inside out because of the heavy armor. So, the thing is, this ship is going to survive a hell of a lot. You know, I'm speechless. It's amazing. But I'm going to try and find the name of these two people, because they're amazing. I'm going to link it, and thank you. And again, I challenge you to make some ships and send them to me. And the best ones, I'm going to pick a few, I will use in most of my Space Engineers video. There'll be one you will see in all of them. In fact, I tell you what, a heavy, a medium, and a light. I will choose one of each and use in every video. I need a heavy ship to transport things around, medium ship, you know, and then the light ship for your everyday fighters, maybe, mining ones. In fact, that's it. I'll also need a fighter, small ship, and then a drilling small ship. So there'll be 4. So I challenge you, and like I said, I look forward to seeing what some of you can come up with. And if you want to see some more Space Engineers, let me know, because I love this game and I'm itching to show more of it. Thank you very much for watching, and ta-ra!